in Disneyland in November 2017. In this video it becomes Christmas, so they've got loads of decorations and some snow and they've put the tree up, etc, haven't they?
Yeah, so I planned the holiday essentially to have a couple of days before it became Christmas at Disney, then a couple of days afterwards so that we enjoyed it whilst it was Christmas at Disney. So in this video, it literally transformed overnight. What was really weird as well was in the hotel the night before, we had a balcony that looked out over the lake, and from there in the background you could see the Disney Tower, the Disney Castle, and it was all sparkling, all lit up, and it just looked really cool. We knew that the next day when we was going to be going, it was going to be all Christmas vibes. So we started the morning, we went and did Ratatouille over in the Studios Park, and then pretty much just sort of spent the rest of the day, because it was our last full day in the Disney Park, doing lots of fun rides, just enjoying a bit of Christmas, saw some characters, and that's pretty much this video. In the next video, it's a little bit of a shorter one, so we'll be filming a hotel review on there as well, and I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.
Bye guys!
I can't wait to be in Germany in the evenings on my laptop editing all this.
Yeah, I bet. I've touched my video so much.
I was thinking more so it's going to give me something to do.
Oh, you mean it's
No. You're going to be working. Joking, yeah?
Attends, tu la photo.
Jingle bells and the stage of snows. Love me again. Wait, what was your impression? Yeah. Fighting boring. I'm not even pointing on you anymore. Why are you getting so angry? Do you want to go see Jafar?
Not really.
Oh. Maybe I need to start focusing on walk the dog. By here. It's a small world. It's a small world after all. I think it's really clever how he sings it in The Lion King. Too depressed to go on. Please tell Mom.
Hi guys, we're now at the end of our Disney November 2017 series. We hope you've enjoyed looking at, watching along with everything that we've done, all the characters that we've met, some of the rides that we did as well. We hope you liked our Eiffel Tower video as well. That was a bit different, but we thought it'd be nice just to venture out from Disney because we were there for quite a long time anyway.
Yeah, so I always said at the beginning of this video, we just want to finish off this series just by answering a few questions that have had come through on our Instagram. So our first question that we had was our hotel overview. So we stayed at the
Newport Bay Hotel.
Newport Bay Hotel. So we were quite lucky actually, I think, with our rooms. So when we first arrived to the room, when we first arrived there, we did the Disney Express check-in, I think it's called. So we dropped our bags off and pretty much ran into the park. So perk number one of staying in the hotel. What happened when we got into our room?
There was a cot in the room.
Yeah.
Which took up quite a lot of space, didn't it?
Yeah, so we got in and we had 2 double beds and a cot literally in the middle of the room. Now, we don't have kids, not yet anyway. So yeah, it was a bit weird to be able to get that taken out. But I think it was really lucky in the sense that we had a balcony on our room, and when we had a look at the building from outside, there was only like a few balconies sort of spotted around. Other than that, they just had windows, so you didn't pay for a balcony. It was just, I think we was just lucky that our room had it so we could walk out onto the terrace. We didn't actually spend that much time there. It's November, it was too cold to do so, and why would you be stood in a hotel room looking out at Disney when you can be in Disney looking at Disney?
It makes sense, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, the breakfast in the hotel was pretty epic.
Disneyland breakfast, still craving it today. One thing that I would say about the hotel is it's quite a long walk from the park, isn't it? And from Disney Village. And I know some people say it's only 5 or 10 minutes, but when you've done like 20,000 steps that day already and you're absolutely knackered, those extra 5-10 minutes really do make a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, time-wise, it's probably not that long. It just feels far. I think the issue is that once you get past like the New York hotel and you're thinking, oh, I could stay at that one for the same price. And then you see this just long, straight, flat bit of path that you've got to walk to, and your hotel's all the way down the other side. It does make it a little bit painful, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like you're getting anywhere where you're walking. Obviously you are, but I think it's almost like driving on a motorway, isn't it? Like you never really know how far you've got left because it's just so like samey. But that wasn't a problem, was it? Like the view that we got of was amazing, and it was still in Disneyland, so it was still pretty epic.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we could see the castle from our room. We could see the hot air balloon. We could see, we had a nice room. One thing that we did say is that how pretty the hotel looks. So the hotel looks absolutely stunning with all the rope lighting around the outside of it, which is absolutely amazing to look at. But when you're staying in the hotel, you don't look at it.
Yeah.
So in November 2018, we went and stayed in the New York hotel. And it was nice actually just being able to look and see that instead. So.
Yeah, it was lovely. There was quite a lot of theming in the room as well, wasn't there? Like there were the the wall art and stuff. It was almost like you were on a boat, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty well themed. The overall hotel for me, I thought was really nice. Like I said, I think I was lucky with the room. It was just I was happy in there. It was cozy. The
beds are amazing.
Beds were amazing. The service was good. We had the best nap ever.
We did.
In that room on the last day, the very last day. We literally spent pretty much the whole morning just laying on the spare bed. Yeah,
we were so knackered, weren't we, after such long days, and we hadn't really stopped before because we thought we just wanted to try and cram in as much as we did. So it was a well-deserved nap, I think.
Yeah. So the next question we got asked is, what's our favourite ride? So for me, when we went that year, my favourite ride would have been, it's a toss-up between Ratatouille,
good one,
Aerosmith,
and then you're going to say Space Mountain.
Or Space Mountain, yeah.
Mine would be exactly the same.
What, those three? Not Crush's Coaster?
No, I didn't think it was worth the wait. Obviously, you have to go on it once, but it wasn't worth the 3-hour wait.
So between us, we've got to try and narrow that 3 down to 1. Aerosmith I'm probably going to take out.
Yeah, it was cool, but it wasn't the best ride.
It's a roller coaster, It's just a pretty cool roller coaster. It's a toss-up between Space Mountain and Ratatouille. For me, I'm going to take Space Mountain out because Star Wars themed, and I don't really know Star Wars that well, and Ratatouille was like, I've never seen anything like it before, you know. I've been on loads of roller coasters, and I've been on indoor roller coasters, outdoor roller coasters, but I've never been on a ride like Ratatouille.
I think it's tough though, isn't it? Because they're both very different rides. Like, Ratatouille isn't a roller coaster, whereas Hyperspace Mountain is.
So what are you going to say?
I would be Space Mountain just because it was a bit more thrilling. Like with Ratatouille, obviously it was really awesome and it was 3D and it was epic, but it wasn't as thrilling as Hyperspace Mountain. So I think I'm going to go on that one. Plus, we actually went on the Hyperspace Mountain after a couple of drinks, and it just made it so much better, especially when you get to the top as it shoots you out and you can see outside a little bit.
Yeah.
In the evening, in the dark, it just looked so stunning outside. So I think that won it over for me.
No, that's a fair enough point. Fun little tip as well, if you get the Eurostar, you can take like a bottle of drink with you, so you haven't got to pay the Disneyland prices for a couple of drinks for alcohol. Go back to your room, like, couple of hours before the fireworks starts, if you've got time. You know, relax yourself, chill out, maybe have a little drink, go back, and then watching everything in Disney, just a little bit tipsy, not drunk, just a little bit tipsy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, just one or two is all you need. And we danced to the parade and stuff, didn't we? Which for us it just made it like the extra magical, because we both were just like.
We just didn't really care what was going on around us, so. As I weren't drunk, just merry, happy.
Yeah.
So, favourite moment of that holiday. So it was our first trip to Disney together. The favourite moment of that was probably watching the fireworks with someone that wasn't my dad or his ex-wife. Actually being able to watch it with someone that it kind of meant something with. There's a real soppy sort of story that one of the songs that plays in the fireworks was sort of a song that played on our second, third ever date.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like at that moment that we knew that we were. And gross. And that song just sort of means everything to us. And then when that come on the fireworks, like everything felt right. So that was my happiness moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. It was just. Whoa.
Copycat, and I'll get you to start answering first.
Yeah, that was definitely probably the highlight of my whole 4-day weekend. Is it 4-day weekend there?
I don't know. We went Monday to Thursday, didn't we?
Oh, it was a 4-day week there. It was just every time we watched the fireworks, because we watched it every night, didn't we? It didn't get any less magical. We did have to put music over the fireworks in one of the other videos, didn't we? Just because you're not allowed to add it. But it also added just the nice surprise. When you guys eventually go and do see it, it's just...
Yeah, it is amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Favourite food? Now, this is going to be a bit different because we have been twice in the last 2 years. Last time we went, we did like a half-board dining plan, so we ate Disney. Whereas this series that you're watching, we didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you choose first on your favourite food, because I feel like you're going to copy mine, because I've got a good one.
I feel like the best food I had was the Disneyland breakfast.
No! That's what I was going to say.
In the hotel. Ever since, like, I don't know, anything we ever had breakfast, we were like, Disneyland breakfast would just be amazing. And I don't know whether it's better because we're in Disneyland. I don't know if that's like a thing. But yeah, it was just the Disneyland breakfast. You'd be eating dinner the night before and you'd be like, we got breakfast in the morning.
Brilliant. So that was going to be my one.
Copycat?
I guess second for me.
The waffles that we had were nice, weren't they? The crepes.
Yeah, they were good actually. Second, oh man. Like, you got me good, because I was going to say, I was really hoping that you was going to struggle to know what to say, and then I was going to be like, Disney breakfast.
Oh no. I've been thinking about that since we started planning our next trip to Disney.
I'm going to have to come back to my favourite. I'm going to have to go Disney breakfast, because it was just the cooked breakfast was really good, wasn't it? It was nice.
It's really
Again,
tasty.
we only did that in the hotel, whereas the next time we went, we did a couple of character breakfasts as well. So.
But we're going to do a separate video on our favourite places to eat in the whole of Disney, which we did. We ate at Ratatouille restaurant, we did Cafe Mickey.
Shoot, giving away all the secrets to our next video.
I know, but at least you know that we can give like an honest review of what we ate there as well.
So, next question.
What's your favourite character that we've met?
Mine was Donald.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I hated Donald.
Do you like Donald though, didn't you?
No, so basically the first character we met was Donald. And you know, I don't know, I find it a little bit awkward meeting some of the characters. So, you know, we're all like, you know, like next to him and we're like, ooh, with a character.
I think it was our first character that we met as well, wasn't it? So we were a little bit like unsure as to what really, like,
What you do,
obviously
yeah.
you can talk to them but they don't talk back, like, what do you do?
Do you know, there's kids around, like, we're adults, like, we're, you know, say we're adults, mid-20s, but, you know, is it weird to see a character? Is it not weird? Is it weird to do about kids? Anyway, we didn't really know at this time, so we're going through the pictures because we had the photo pass, and this one.
Well, so he looked at me and he was like, so I gave him a kiss on the cheek and then he like shoved you away.
Yeah, so I was a bit of a third wheel with old Donald Duck. Donald Duck, if you're watching this, I'm coming for you, mate.
So who was your actual favourite one that we met?
My actual favourite one that we met would probably be, we didn't actually meet him, but Jafar
Oh gosh, it was scary,
stalked
isn't it?
us, yeah. So we was walking around sort of where the Aladdin-y Big Thunder Mountain sort of area is, and he was just like walking around, and like he's like 7 or 8 foot tall, so
Yeah,
about
it's
my height. And like he was just like literally walking around with his big stick, like chasing kids. Like he was like intentionally scaring people, and it was actually like,
It was almost like, have you ever been to Thorpe Park at like Halloween? You know,
it's
when
like a
like
horror
people
night.
chase after you. That's actually what it felt like, but during the day.
I think there was a moment where he was his kid like ran up to, I say kid, he was like 12-year-old, 13-year-old with all his mates, and he was like, I'm not scared of you. And then he literally like banged his stick and stepped right towards him, and this kid just screamed.
Yeah, I've never
ran
had
away.
anything like it.
Who was your favourite character then?
I'm actually not going to say Donald. I think mine would be Pluto.
Yeah, it was fun
Just
running.
because we actually met him in the hotel, so it means we didn't have to wait like over an hour to meet him. We actually met him before we had breakfast, and obviously we love dogs anyway. I love dogs.
I love dogs.
So it was just like a really nice surprise as well, it being in the hotel.
Yeah, to be fair, we didn't know that characters were going to be in the hotel. We come down to get the delicious breakfast, and there he was.
Yeah, it was a surprise for. It wasn't my birthday, was it? That we saw him.
No, it's day after your birthday.
Yeah.
Fun fact. They're in the hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then what day was it that we met Mickey Mouse?
So it was the day before our last day. We queued for about an hour and a half to meet Mickey Mouse. Now don't get me wrong, it was raining, so it was inside, it was in the dry, it was fine. But the next morning we woke up,
And he was in our hotel.
just chilling in our lobby. There's about 4 people in the queue to meet him.
So we literally not wasted, but we spent quite a lot of time queuing, and then we could have just waited.
To the next morning,
And
there he
then-
was. He knew, didn't he? He was
He
like, I'm
did
going to wait
know.
for them to come out. He's like, I know they've been queuing for a while.
That's what it was.
So, just one last thing that we would like to talk about then is going to Disney in November. So, it's a bit of a strange time to think about going to Disney because you either think, oh, I want to go in the summer where it's nice and warm, or I want to go in December where it's really Christmassy. November for me is absolutely epic because it's real quiet. Like, you go during the week,
Yeah.
it's like really quiet. You're not queuing really for anything at all. If I remember rightly, when we went to go do Ratatouille, we went a few times, they were like, I'll just go through the fast pass line. It saves you actually doing the whole loop because you're just going to walk on anyway. It just saves you walking that distance.
Yeah, and Aerosmith as well, wasn't it?
Just walk
You
on.
could basically walk into like where the dark bit is, like just before you actually board the ride. So it was just like the queue times were like 15-20 minutes at a time,
Maximum.
which means we just got to ride everything that we wanted so many times.
The only one that did have a long queue and always has a long queue is Crush's Coaster.
It's 'cause there's no fast passes there.
There's no fast passes, and I think what tends to happen is that the ride gets a long queue, and then people think this ride must be really good because you can't see what's actually happening,
No.
and then they think if it's got an hour and a half long queue, it's going to be something amazing. Let's join that queue. It's good. It's a fun ride. It's basically Spinball Wizard at Alton Towers or the Dino ride in Animal Kingdom in Disney World, but I wouldn't queue much more than half an hour for it.
No.
Being honest. But yeah, Disney in November. Weather is tough. You know, you're gonna have to take warm clothes.
With the fireworks, top tip, you can get those like hand warmers that are like beanie pads. Put those in your pocket and they will save your life when you're watching the fireworks. The amount of times we would get back and be like, oh my god, I can't feel my toes, I can't feel my fingers, my face is freezing. They are the best thing, and they're literally £1 for 2.
Yeah, they're cheap.
And they're just the best thing.
Yeah, definitely. So take warm clothes, it does get cold. During the day, this is again why I say go back to the room, because during the day you can get away with maybe like a hoodie or just a jumper or something along those lines, but when the sun goes down it starts to get dark. You're going to need to put some sort of coat on or something.
It's quite wet as well, isn't it? You can probably see from our videos, it rained in the mornings. It wasn't so bad in the afternoon and evenings, but the mornings were a little bit drizzly, which means it's just generally quite damp and cold in the air, isn't it?
Yeah. But I think that's pretty much it for this. We are going to be doing sort of full videos on sort of each sort of section that we've slightly covered here, but that's just a little touch on what we really enjoyed about the holiday. Do you have any sort of final thoughts on our first trip?
No, obviously it was good enough in November to go back next year, and we're also going back this year as well. So, so yeah, obviously it's a winner with us. But I don't think really, like it was just, I wouldn't have changed anything about the time that we were there. Would you?
I've taken someone different.
Good.
No, I'm just kidding, no, it was perfect. I had the best time.
Me too. Bye guys, thank you for watching our Disney series. Like Ryan said earlier, we will post another one soon about our favourite places to go in Disney, like wherever we've been. But yeah, that's it for this series. We hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, give us a thumbs up, ring the bell.
Yeah, you got to
everything.
do.
Yeah, just do it all. Follow us on Instagram. I'll put the description for our Instagram here. I know where it goes now.
Bye guys, see you later.
See ya.